On Thursday in New York City, Adidas and Major League Soccer announced a revolutionary technology that will be premiering next week in MLS's All-Star Game and used throughout the 2013 MLS season. MiCoach, a system in which a player's metrics are sent wirelessly from a device wedged between their shoulders to an iPad in the hands of their coaches on the sideline, measures things like speed, power, heart rate, and a whole bunch of other statistics that have never before been measured real-time in a game. This obviously has implications, not just for the future of MLS and its athletes, but also for the future of sport and technology.
The MiCoach Elite system collects and displays physical and physiologic data. It allows coaches to track on-field player performance in real time. That's what it is in a nutshell. And this data helps teams and players to make the most of their training. Ideally, they make the most of their training so that they can improve their performance, optimize their performance in competition on the field of play.
You wish you had this technology when you were playing. Why?
Well, I think the number one thing is just having another option in terms of tools that are going to help improve your performance on a day-to-day basis.
What could be some potential areas of conflict when it comes to this data?
Potential conflict is just knowing what this product gives you. It's not saying that you have to work on your technique a little bit better, because you can't measure your technique. If you're David Beckham and you're running down the field and you can cross a ball and whip a ball and bending it at a certain pace, it's going to measure the power that you have and the increased speed that you have as you're advancing to the ball. But it's not going to coach you and tell you that, you need to cut the ball back on a different angle. That's not it. So I think in terms of the conflict, the players need to be accepting and saying, this is what we're telling you. It's just pure effort that's going onto the pitch in terms of the actual training, what you've done in training this week, and now can we transfer that into a game situation.
I would bet my last dollar that no matter what data might be shown, if the player is producing the ultimate, which is helping the team contribute to a win time and time again, the coach will side with that player in that moment.
Inside that player cell, there are a handful of sort of, I would say, off-the-shelf sensors, right? I mean, there's a 3D accelerometer, there's a GPS unit, there's a magnetometer, and a magnetometer is essentially a compass. And there's a gyroscope, which as well helps the pod understand which direction it's facing, it's orienting. So all of those bits and pieces of information get jammed in to a processor, and then obviously have to make sense of those bits and pieces. Again, that's where that's where the art of it comes in my mind.
How do you think this technology can maybe translate to other sports beyond football, beyond soccer?
I can't see how it couldn't translate to other sports. All of the measurements apply to other sports, perhaps to varying degrees of importance, but I'm also confident that the system could be tailored individually if a particular sport had a particular need.
This obviously has implications, not just for the future of MLS and its athletes, but also for the future of sport and technology.